there are so many multilinguals also which are being made, which are taught simultaneously in Hindi, Tamil, and Telugu. Was there ever a thought of making this in that pattern, or what was the thought in dubbing it?
I'm always open to making a double version, but my CEO and my co-producer, they are nervous because that will shoot up the cost like anything. The actors are not the worst part. It's a number of even if you take one shot, which you will double up and use it for another film, you still have to pay everybody twice. And they are concerned about that. But if somebody like me, for example, I made Hey Ram as two different versions. That's why you will not find any linguistic discrepancies, because Manohar Shyam Joshi Saab wrote the Hindi dialogues and is a great Hindi writer, and you can see the value of his writing fully without any filters. And I wrote the Tamil film. Likewise, I wrote for Vishwarupam in Tamil, and Vishwaroop was written by Atul Tiwari Saab. So it has its value. There is still more potential in South for Hindi cinemas to grow. The reason it's not growing is they're not coming closer. The linguistic barrier is stopping them. In spite of it, they watch Hindi films. All this political jhanjat with bhasha, it'll keep happening. But artists and sportsmen are the people who keep breaking it.
So my question is, I mean, I don't think many people know that the germ of the idea, even of this Vikram, has come from you.
Every time I make a film, I hope it'll last at least 10 years. Otherwise, I've made a bad product. So 10 years later, they should talk. And it doesn't matter what genre it is, how costly the film was to make, or how cheap, economically we made the film. We can make an economical film, but we've never made a cheap film. So when somebody says, even today somebody said, I watched your Chachi so many times. And she was kind, she didn't want to say from my childhood. And so that's a great feeling. And Mr. Kankaraj keeps saying that he came to cinema because of me. Everybody comes to cinema because of one person, icon that he knows. I was happy to be in Hindi cinema, the same air breathed by Dilip Kumar Saab. So that's what I felt. I never thought I would meet him. But for Ek Duje Ke Liye Silver Jubilee, he came and he shook hands. And I think that's the same pleasure he got when he saw tears in my eyes that I get when Lokesh says he became a director because of me, he got the idea because of me. That's all. That's delayed payment that we get.